Welcome to the channel, Play It Quick. I'm Gambit. Fantastic day of gaming ahead. Last city phase, our bruiser has a lot more powerful attacks, and so does our comrades. We also got Kelia, the wasteland dryad. You get to cycle more quickly. So, what happened this week? We woke up, Captain Sadura's staring at us. Privacy much? She says, today we face the Chemits on sea. Classic. So, we jump into our local teleporter and get on board the Tanares Prime. My first brilliant strategic move, study the Iron Hand vessels, because nothing says naval genius like studying blueprints mid-battle. We will rally at Savizwart Lighthouse. Basically, a giant glowy delete button for ships. How do we prepare? By improving our magical barriers, of course. Force fields. In this corner, we have the Iron Hand vessels, and the other, the Chemits. Ding, ding, ding. We slowly bait them to the Death Star of lighthouses, and we pick them off one by one. Pew, pew. It was working perfectly. Until it wasn't. The Boneheart, their best ship, comes into view. Now I have a choice. I can infiltrate it, sabotage it, maybe even ram it into the side of a mountain, or I could go to the lighthouse and prevent that from being destroyed. I mean, because if that's gone, pretty much the Central Sea is open sesame. Decisions. Lighthouse it is. So I use the lighthouse beam to assist our allies, and we get thrust into a mini dexterity game of cornhole tossing, but with room tiles and health chits. All those childhood hours are paying off. I got 3 mana for each hero. I could not miss. But while we're taking pot shots at the enemy, a monstrous undead titan rumbles onto the shoreline and attacks the lighthouse. Not on my watch. Let's get to the table and dish it out. We start this scenario at the lighthouse, and we have to kill the armored titan, which is laying down right now. He starts with 280 health. He covers a 2x2 area. The way to destroy him is to either attack him. The additional way that can deal damage is by the lighthouse. Every time a comrade uses 4 mana at the same time, or a hero uses a total charge, that will increase the XP counter by 1. Once it gets to 4, then the boss takes 30 damage. If the boss is able to make it through all the barriers and get to the end, the lighthouse will be destroyed. We lose. It just so happens that we got a new NPC for this round. He will total charge more frequently, and because of the good fortune, well, before this scenario, Vellum has 3 mana, Askaran has 3 mana, Yemi 5, Azriel 5. Yemi will activate first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Targets the Green Reaper. Gain +2 to the attack roll. Has to get through 6 defense. Her passive triggers, so a Vellum will flip 2 skills. The attack is a success. 10 damage. Then she will move to the target. 1, 2. Then the Red Berserker will take 6 damage. And the Green Reaper will take 4 spike damage. Green Reaper will retaliate against Yemi. She spends 4 mana to deal 16 damage. The XP marker goes up to 3. 1, 2, 3. Has to get past 6 defense. She takes 17 damage, and the Green Warrior gets 2 empowered 3 tokens. Askaran will activate. An enemy is in 2 of him, so he will spend 3 HP to heal Yemi 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Needs to get through 6 defense. Berserker takes 8 damage. Askaran with 4 mana, Yemi with 2. Berserker will retaliate against Askaran. Looking to pass 7 defense. Only 8 damage. Askaran down to 79. Azriel will activate next. Vellum will spend 1 mana to perform Guidance to empower the attack 6. He's down to 48 health, and total charge allows him to deal 9 damage to the Green Reaper, and the XP token has now reached 4. So it resets, and 30 damage is dealt to the boss, to the armored titan, bringing him from 280 to 250. Askaran will spend 2 mana to perform Punish. He's down to 75 health. He will pull the Green Warrior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and takes 10 damage. Azriel will target the Green Warrior. +2 attack roll, must get through 7 defense. His passive triggers, so he will grant 1 mana to Yemi. 8 damage plus the 6 empowered. 14. He will dispel 3, so get rid of the warrior's empowered tokens. Move Askaran 2. 1, 2. He's back to 81. The Green Warrior will retaliate and attack Azriel. Azriel will spend 4 mana to heal 16. Yemi, who's back to her max at 65. XP marker goes to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 reactionary damage. Askarin will spend 2 mana to perform Shelter. Even he is shielded. Odd, he takes damage. Green Warrior takes 8 damage. He also takes 4 spikes damage from being pulled earlier by Askarin, so he's down to 26. Must get through 7 defense. 10 damage, and the Reaper will heal 6. He's up to 17. A Vellum will activate. Askarin will spend 1 mana of Azrael's to perform mobility. Move 2 and he's hastened. 1, 2. He will attack the Red Warrior with opportunity shot. Needs to get through 7 defense. 9 damage takes him to 51. Red Warrior will retaliate against Askarin. 1. 4 spike damage. And since he took terrain damage, a Vellum can interrupt with a basic attack. Can he get through 7 defense? A natural 20 will work. That's 13 damage, bringing him to 34 health. Now he will attack Askarin. Has to get through 7 defense. Not that difficult. 17 damage, taking him to 64 health. And the effect will pull a Vellum. 1, 2. The Blue Ripper will activate. He needs to get to a Vellum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 spike damage and 3 from Dark Surge. And a Vellum will interrupt with a basic attack against him. Needs to get through 6 defense. Just barely. Take another 8 from him. Blue Reaper needs to pass 7 defense. 10 residual damage plus 5 from being unprovoked. 15. He's down to 33. That's the end of the round. Now the Armored Titan will move. 1, 2. Each combatant in 2 of him will take 10 damage. That's the Red Warrior and the Blue Reaper, 24 and 20 respectively. And he has a ranged attack, so he will target Yemi way up there. She has a small 6 defense, and he is blessed. 20 damage comes flying through, taking her to 45. That's the end of the round. Yemi will activate, targeting the Green Reaper. +2 attack and 6 defense for passive triggers, allowing a Vellum to flip 2 skills. 10 damage will go through, bringing him to 7 health. Then she will move to the target, 1, and deal 6 damage to the Red Warrior. He is down to 18 health. Green Reaper will retaliate to target Yemi, but during the retaliation he will die. Askarin will activate, and he will use Dimensional Blow against the Red Berserker. Yemi will spend 4 of her mana to deal 16 damage to him first. He's down to 20. XP marker goes to 2. Then he will move the enemy 2 closer. 1, 2. Needs to get through 6 defense. So 11 damage gets through, bringing him down to 9. He will use his Quaking Hammer plus 6 damage. So he's down to 3. And then he will swap places with the Green Warrior. The Red Berserker will retaliate, but gets reaction damage from a Vellum, killing him. Azrael will activate next. 1, 2. A Vellum will spend 1 mana to perform Guidance, costing him 2 health, but the attack is empowered 6, and his skills are total charged, so the XP marker goes to 3, and 9 damage goes to the Green Warrior, taking him to 17. He will attack the Green Warrior, +2 to the attack roll and 7 defense. His passive triggers, and Askarin will gain a mana. The attack goes through. That is 14 damage. He will dispel 3 and move to an ally. 1, 2, and Vellum's back up to 37. Green Warrior will retaliate, and he's going to target Askarin. 1, 2, and retaliation damage will kill him. Vellum is the last to activate. 1, and he will attack the Blue Reaper with Elemental Blast. Needs to get 6 or higher. His passive triggers 1, 4 spike damage, plus 8 from his passive, that's 12. Plus 12 from the attack, plus the critical. Blue Reaper is dead, and the Red Warrior will take 8 damage. He's down to 10. The Red Warrior is the last to activate, unprovoked, so plus 5 damage. He will target Askarin. A Vellum will spend 2 mana to perform Telekinesis. 1, 2. Then another villain, the boss, takes 9 damage, but the boss always reduces the damage by 5 unless it's from the Lighthouse. The boss is down to 246 health. Now the Red Warrior will go up. 1 takes spike damage. He's down to 6 health. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reactionary damage from Azrael. So he will die. It's the end of the round, so the boss will move 2 again. 1, 2. So on the next round, he will break down that barrier. He does have range, so he will target a Vellum. Just needs to pass 6. So 20 damage comes to him. A Vellum is hurting down to 17 health. Askaran will spend 1 mana to perform Invigorate, allowing him to heal health for every 5 damage dealt. So he is up to 68, and all his skills were charged, so he gains an additional 9. He's up to 77, and the XP marker will go up to 4. That is fully charged, so 30 damage comes through to the boss from the Lighthouse. He's down to 216 health. Azrael will activate first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yemi will spend 4 mana to deal 16 damage, or 11 to the boss. He is down to 205 health. He only gets -5 for each turn, so this attack now will go through unimpeded. And since the boss lost 70 points of health, everybody will get a mana. Azrael will spend 1 mana to perform Guidance. He's down to 15. You might think that's crazy, but it empowers the attack by 6. He will gain the +2 from the benefit. Has to get past 8 defense. 14 damage gets through. He's down to 191 health. He dispels 3, and an ally moves 2. 1, 2, and heals 6, and he will trigger Greater Impulse for a Vellum. A Vellum will heal 10 and can move 3. 1, 2, 3. Azrael's passive also triggers, so Yemi will get a 2nd mana. A Vellum will target the boss with Headshot using his weapon. He's going to add +6 to the damage, so he really needs a 14. 26 damage goes through, +8 from the empowered attack, down to 157 health. And Staff of Wizardry, an ally gains 2 mana, so Yemi's back up to 4. Yemi will activate next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She takes 4 spike damage. Askaran will spend 1 mana to perform Mobility 2. 1. A Vellum will spend 2 mana to perform Force Rush. 1, 2. 10 damage, -5. He's down to 152. His skills are charged, and 9 more damage comes through, down to 143. Then Yemi will attack with +2 benefit, and the boss is mobbed, so -3 defense. Needs to get higher than a 5. Her passive triggers, so a Vellum will flip 2 skill tokens. Azrael will spend 4 mana to heal a Vellum 16. He is up to 41 health. And the 10 damage goes through. The boss is down to 133, losing 70 health points. Everybody gets a mana. She will deal +2 damage to the boss and give Azrael 1 more mana to bring him up to 3. She will also trigger Greater Impulse on a Vellum. He heals 10 up to 51. He will move 3, 1, and will attack with Arcane Blast. Get through 8. 9 damage +8 from Empowered. That's 17 damage. He's down to 114. Now it is officially a Vellum's turn. He cycles his attack cards, so he gets his Staff of Wizardry back. Yemi will spend 4 mana to do 16 damage. It's a new turn, so -5. He's down to 103 health, and the XP marker goes up to 3. He's going to deal Headshot again. Must get through 8. 20 damage goes through. He's down to 83, and Yemi gains 2 mana. It's Askaran's turn, finally. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. A Vellum will spend 1 mana to perform Guidance, down to 49. His skills are charged, so that's 9 damage going through, -5. The boss is down to 79. The XP marker will reach 4, so that's an attack from the Lighthouse, 30 damage, bringing him down to 49 health. Since he lost 70 health, a Vellum will get a mana. He's up to 3. Askaran's already at 5. Yemi will get to 4. And Azrael will get to 4. Yemi will spend 4 to deal 16 damage. He's down to 33. The XP marker moves up to 1. And Azrael will spend 4 mana to heal Yemi 16. XP marker goes to 2. Askaran will use Celestial Army with the empowered 6 from a Vellum. Can he get through 8? 20 plus 6 in power, that's 26 damage. The boss is down to 7 health. An ally, Yemi, will be toughened 3 and blessed throughout the rest of the mission, which is not going to last much longer. It's the end of the round and the boss is going to break through that barrier, but before that happens, Ascarin will spend 2 mana to perform Shelter. If he can roll an odd number, the boss is dead. In one of the quickest missions before any collateral damage. Awesome. The extra challenge was to defeat the boss before he got to the second barrier with a resounding zoom. A final shot hits its target. The Titan lets out a thunderous groan before falling onto its knees. The ground shakes beneath your feet as the colossal form of the undead giant succumbs to your attacks. You see Rizard, the Kemet general spy, attempting to retreat, returning to her ship in a small, magically shielded boat. An Ironhand sage advises that Rizard is as exposed now as she will ever be, floating in the open water. However, breaking the magic field protecting her boat and killing her won't be easy. This action risks causing serious, perhaps permanent, damage to your items due to the corrosive combination of magic and seawater. So I have a choice. Send a hero with more than 20 health to attack Rizard's boat. Sacrificing your items might be worth it if it means ending the Kemet spy's threat once and for all. Or decide that facing Rizard on the battlefield is more honorable. Defeating her in a fair fight could seriously damage Kemet's morale. Vellum's gotta do it. He's risking his staff of wizardry, but he must do it. The magic shield around Rizard's boat burns your skin and drains the magic from your items. Remove from the game the chosen hero's currently equipped weapon and armor, which is okay because the armor was just a beginner. Ironically, Rizard, known for her deadly surprise attacks, now finds herself on the receiving end of similar tactics. The shock in her eyes as you charge towards her is almost satisfying. Roll a d20. He needs a 10 or higher. Stay down! Your strike hits with deadly accuracy. As life fades from Rizard, she whispers, "Forgive me. Good luck, my love." Before she can finish her sentence, a monstrous wave throws her against the rocks, and an undead body appears, dragging her body underwater. Well, that's not suspicious. Mark, Rizard is dead. The Kemet fleet decides to retreat. The Iron Hand is wrecked, but relieved. A victory is a victory, after all. Refugee Bulletin. No ordinary bulletin board could capture the greatness and chaos of the recent naval battle between the Iron Hand and Kemet forces in the sea. Far from normal, this encounter shocked everyone with the raising of an undead giant from the ocean's depths, aimed at the Imperial Lighthouse. Eyewitnesses say that without the brave intervention of refugee heroes who dared to confront and repel the Titan, the beautiful lighthouse would be in ruins. Embarrassed, the enemy fleet had no choice but to retreat, granting a glorious victory to the Empire. Mark, Lighthouse is guarding the sea. In the aftermath of the fierce battle, you come upon a Kemet relic among the spoils of war, which appears to have deep ties to this region. Moreover, a handful of captured Kemet soldiers, now your prisoners, are persuaded to reveal a secret. There exists another method the Kemet could use to infiltrate various regions on the continent simultaneously. Gain +1 diplomat and +1 warrior. Until next time.